Hi, it's Gloria Butler, and thank you for tuning in to Gabbing with Girlfriends. And today, my girlfriend is Torie, Torie Zalben, and I'm sure I'm not saying her name right, but she is so super talented. I've watched her go through being a photographer, being a comedian. She's very funny, and being an artist in so many different capacities. I love it. She's so clever, so creative. And I'm going to let her tell you all about it as soon as she comes on, which should be any second. Anyway, it's exciting. I haven't seen her for ages. I think the last time I saw her, we were playing Cards Against Humanity for her first time. I'm 110 years old and I played a million times, and she's not 110 and she had never played before. How funny is that? Um, Okay, so she should be on right now.
Hello.
Hi, Torie.
Hi, Gloria.
How are you?
All
Oh, yeah,
right.
that's good. You're framed nicely now. How are
Mhm.
you?
How am I?
You look good.
Thank you. I know I miss you.
I miss you more, but how come you always look exactly the same? I could go forever without seeing you, and then I see you and you look exactly the same.
Meditation and Botox.
In that order. What are you drinking?
What am I doing? I'm back in
No, what
LA.
are you drinking?
Oh, what am I
Water?
drinking? Oh, I can't.
Water.
I'm gonna pop my ears. Okay, pressure's gone. I am drinking water from Mountain Valley. I don't know if we're allowed to talk about.
Very nice. Um, so I was saying before you came on that how creative you are, how clever you are, how funny you are, and how you started out. The first creative thing I knew you did, and I'm sure you did millions more before I even knew you, but was photography. That
Mhm.
was
Yeah, I have
my
some.
first taste of your creativity.
Yeah.
So, do you want to talk about that? Well, let's talk about how we met.
What?
I don't even know where to begin. Let's talk about
I
how we
know.
met. We met, speaking of meditation, through meditation. Did I meet you in Ojai for the first time?
Yeah. We met at the women's retreat.
Yeah. How funny is that? How long ago does that feel like it was? Was it long ago?
I think that was over 12 years ago.
Geez,
I think.
where
I'm
does the time go? No, I believe that. That sounds about right.
not.
How funny. Um, and your mom. I love your mom. I love you, and I
Yeah.
love your mom.
And I love
Uh,
you and your mom and your family
oh.
and your animals.
Um,
We met, and also I'll preface with this. We have a good kinship with animals and our
yes,
love
we
for
do.
animals and activism and human rights and
Yes,
just the soul's journey in any form that anything
yes.
has eyes or ears and can be sentient. So I think we met also with just a love for all of our
Oh no,
lovely.
we met through TM, but we were brought together by all these other elements that make us both really good people.
We
Hmm,
try.
we do try. Okay, so let's hear about how you started your creative path.
um, how I started my creative path. I feel like I was always a creative, but misunderstood. So I didn't know where to harness that energy. So just all bouncing off the walls. How I started, I guess through education, school. Like I just found the other day all my childhood drawings when I was
You
in
did?
middle school. Yeah, they're going down memory lane. I'm looking at one. But yeah, always that creative outlet was there, but never channeled. So started probably at 4 or 5.
Wow. Um, and then how did you get into photography?
Oh, I got in because I was lazy. I I was lazy. I love video. I was always in film and video, and then I went to school for film and TV and then video art. And I was asked to give a final show. And you know what it's like, film production, even when
You
it's,
went to NYU, right?
yeah, I went to Loyola Marymount for film and TV. And then my master's was at NYU in video art and media. So my final show, I was asked to do something and produce something. And I just felt this call to do photography because I didn't feel like dealing with a crew or calling people, asking for favors, planning it all out, producing it. So I got into photography because I said, I just want to do something that's A to Z and I'm the whole crew. But yeah, so that's how I got it. But I'm going back into film, like video art now. So I got in, but now it's all coming full circle.
It's funny how that happens, right?
Yeah. Is that life? It just
I think so. I think it is. I mean, for me, it certainly is, but I think it probably is that way, period.
yeah.
So sometime between photography and art, whatever, it's all art, but we saw your funny bone. You were a comedian or you were toying
Oh
with this.
yeah. I forgot about that.
Now that was many moons ago as well. But yeah, you're very funny.
Well, so are you. I hope people know that about you too.
You're
That's also
really
a
funny.
film.
Now that seems like 20 years ago, and it wasn't, but it definitely feels like a lifetime ago.
Yeah. I love being funny. I love humor. My dad, he's an undiscovered comedian. He taught me
Oh, I never knew
improv.
that.
Yeah, he's a poet and a comedian. He's a true artist, but I feel undiscovered in my all my family. There's like artists sprinkled in. So comedy's always been there, but I feel like it will surface as a career or a medium of my career into some kind of performance thing. But yeah, I studied comedy. I went to New York and I studied stand up. That was it's very scary, but I feel like stand up is the bravest thing an artist
Ever.
can do.
Yeah, because you're just by yourself. I mean, it's not even like, I mean, if you're in a band, you're on stage with four other people or whatever, unless you're
Yeah,
Ed Sheeran, of course. Um, but everybody else has like a little community with them. And when you're stand up, you're there, you're exposed, you're on your own, good, bad, or indifferent, you're there.
you're
And
there.
yes, it's very scary.
It's scary, but it feels like you're talking to a therapist that you don't have to pay for. You just
That's what I feel this is. That's the same thing I feel this is too.
tell me, how are
You
you
just say
feeling?
it.
All right, I'll have some water to that.
Um, so yeah, but and your mom has some amazing art in her house. I know. Um, there's this picture. I don't know, but I think it was your bubbies before it was your mom of you. Is that right?
It's my friend Paul Risconi with the nail polish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Paul. He's the one that actually um supported my photography career. He has one of my first pieces and so we've always stayed friends and he took a photo of me. I had a pearl earring on and this is his girl with the pearl earring iteration and he used my bubby's and my grandmother's nail polish and that's his medium is nail polish, lipstick. He uses things that are in our everyday life but in art and yeah, it's like 60 by 40. It's a massive
It's
piece.
beautiful.
Thank
Just beautiful.
And I feel bad
Uh,
for my mom. She has to stare at my face and nail polish every day.
yeah, that's kind of scary. No, it's a beautiful, beautiful piece. That even if it wasn't you, or even if you sold that same picture to somebody else as just, you know, not a real person, it's amazing. And the
I know
fact that it is
he has one
you,
of Charles Manson if you want that one.
that's so good. Did he really do it of Charles Manson?
That
Did
would be
he?
in black. No, he should in black nail polish. I don't know who will buy it, but anyway.
Him. So okay, so we know you're funny, we know you're good with the camera. So let's talk about your first art show. I'm
Sure.
jumping around a little bit, but because I'm so partial to that, since
And I'm playing with a pair of pliers. I don't know. It'll all make sense.
someday. But that picture is on a wall of mine that I bought from, was it your first show ever?
Ever. It was my first show. Two of my art mentors that I met, really supported me. And I said, I want to do a show. So I put together some of the photography, like that piece you see there. And they were guiding me. And I'm forever indebted and grateful for Peter and Diane. And they helped me put this show together. My friend David, and I put Project Angel Food, David Lynch Foundation. I just made it like a charity. Like that show set the tone for everything I do with my art production, helping friends. I make sure there's always a charity component. But yeah, that was my first show ever. And you actually, and I'm not just saying this because it's your show, But you asked me the question before, and I said, I realized you were my first official sale. You
I
bought a
love
hummingbird.
that.
That's actually, it's on, there's another version of it on The Hills, the show. I hope it's still around. Spencer Pratt and Heidi Pratt have the hummingbird when you walk in their house. So
Yeah, my thumb is a great, great kind of focal wall. I don't know if focal is the word, but just it's a wall that at the end of a hallway and it takes up near it's amazing. So
yeah,
I
I
love
love
it. So I have to think about you all the time.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, even if I don't want to, I have
Call
to.
me. But yeah, so the question I think was, uh, yeah, that was my first show, visual meditations, and it came about because of meditating and everything aligning. And yeah, you were my first sale, so thank you.
You are welcome, but I just cut out. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
Take time.
Is that better? No, I don't know what just happened.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
You can?
Yeah. I need to get a pair of
Oh,
headphones.
weird. Can you now? Oh, that's better. Okay. Is that good? Can you hear me?
Oh, is this you're talking to me? I
Sorry.
can hear you. Yeah, you sound perfect.
Okay, cool. So will you explain what that whole medium is that you did?
Yeah, I have some of them around here. You know, I actually have here. Can you
Oh,
see?
wow. Oh, yeah.
My practice is interdisciplinary, so it's going to look like there's a lot of different things going on, but it's just how my brain works. But so you'll see watercolor, photography, and then lenticular. Let's see if the computer will turn, and then collage. And then now I'm making sculptural jewelry items. But the pieces that you got, my first patron right here, Miss Gloria. So it's layered photography. And the art critic Peter Frank wrote a really brilliant essay about layered photography and art in the digital age. And I can send that to you. It's a nice read. And basically, he coined the term, the painterly photograph. So
That's cool.
yeah, so I shot all of the images in my grandfather's backyard. And some are some stills from just influential figures like Jack Smith, Maya Deren. There's some Alexander McQueen references, but I hide everything. So you'd never know that like that's his ear hidden, or that's a zoom close up of a miniature that's, in the sun. So I love tripping out on reality. So a lot of my photography is that. And yeah, I like getting high off my work and letting things like morph and seeing faces. So yeah, people think I'm very out there trippy, but it's more so my art is my drug, and
And it is trippy. It's really trippy. And that's what makes it. I mean, I think some of my favorite, personally, my favorite artists throughout the years are artists where you look at it and it's not just what you see, it's what you think you see, or what you see after you look at it for 2 hours straight, or what you see when you come back and look at it again on the fourth day. It's always finding something else. Because to me, that's reality anyway, because the reality is never black and white. And there's always another part to it, or another storyline, or whatever. And that's what your art's like. That's just.
And it scares me too with it's been 10 years since I started till now with really taking this art career seriously. And I stare at it and it tells me, and I get the chills. Like there's things in it that now make sense to me that I was using before with no idea. And then so yeah, like now
That's funny.
It's like coming full circle, and it scares me, but I'm just going with it.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
So to back up a little bit, I really wanted everybody to kind of know a little bit about you. I know we just touched on the funny part and the artistic part and whatever, but let's talk just about you. Just
I want to talk
tell
about
us everything about you in
you.
28 seconds or less. I'm just teasing, however long you want.
Well, my favorite color is like a violet pink.
Mm-hmm.
I love lasagna. No, about me.
You love slow kisses and walking on the beach.
Oh, I do. Just don't give me COVID with those kisses. But about me.
Have you had COVID? Have you had it?
Yeah, I'm recovering again.
Again? How many times have you had it?
2.
Lovely.
Yeah, but it forces me to be quiet, stay still, and just work on my craft. So it's a blessing and a curse, but
But you know what? I think it's more, well, it's obviously more of a headache to have COVID, but I know everybody felt so inconvenienced during the lockdown. I liked it. Is
I
that
think we're
nuts?
homebodies and introverts. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Oh
oh,
yeah. No, no,
what's the
I
lockdown? I'm
was,
already home all the time.
yeah. No, I loved it. Okay, go on. I interrupted yet again.
No, it's my
So
brain is thinking so fast. Here, I'll get it. I'm at a side angle. I wore this shirt and I realized it moves like a butterfly.
it looks like a butterfly.
I know.
Oh, it is a butterfly.
But do you
It is
think
a butterfly.
it's vintage, but whoever wore it, do you think they would like move like that?
Flap their wings. Yeah, definitely.
Why not?
Actually, I don't think they did. I think only you would think to do that, but that's why I love you.
I love you. I miss you.
So go on. So you like purple, and you're close to your family,
And I play with
and
miniature doll houses, but I tell my mother it will all make sense one day. And I think
well,
the
I didn't know
success.
about the miniature doll houses.
Oh yeah, I have it here. Yeah, I was going to say the success of really being yourself and then letting the world embrace you. I feel there's some pulse coming, but it's very scary to be exposed and be like, this is who I am, every color of the rainbow, and really just not hold back. So I feel, I don't know if it comes with age or wisdom or life experience, but just jumping
All
for
of
it.
it, probably.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if this will shake, but yeah, I just finished this dollhouse. Okay. So, but this will all tie in. So, like I said, everything ends
Why
up,
didn't I know that? How long have you been doing this?
oh, since I was like 8 or 9. This dollhouse took me about, I think, 6 years to complete. And so I don't know if you
Oh
can
my
see it.
gosh.
Can you see it?
Yes.
So I just put that today. I found this shell and it had a pearl in it. So it was like a Polly Pocket when I was little. And then and it's like, this is the formal living room. And then you
Oh my gosh.
it's like the music room with all the tchotchkes. And then you go here. I should get some more light on this. This is like little vanity room, dressing room.
You don't have little lamps in there?
I do.
Oh,
And they
silly
light up.
me.
Oh, wait. There we go. I can
Oh
send you
my
one for the
gosh.
holiday.
Oh my
So then
gosh.
tie the room together. And then this is the reading room. And I have some books coming. I met a miniaturist in Milan. So she has some books on the way. Okay, is this making you dizzy?
No, but it will. I get what you mean. It will.
Or driving. Okay, so this is so Gloria is referencing a piece she got at one of my shows. It's in this lenticular. I don't know if you can see it.
It is. It
It's a
is.
hummingbird. So
You
one of
can't see it as well as you can see it on my wall.
oh yeah, yours is that series sold out. Sorry,
How
folks.
big is mine?
Yours is 40 by 60 and it's printed like such from Weldon Color Lab. Thank you, Weldon. And it's on a white dye bond, plexi mount, Fuji flex.
Crazy heavy, by the way.
Yeah. I
Crazy
know
heavy.
someone dropped it. They were using it in like a movie or a TV show and it fell.
Not
So
mine.
no, but let me know. We got a guarantee. But this is my newest piece I just created with my friend Chris at Noxter. And he's just a brilliant creative fabricator. You tell him what you want to do and he knows how to execute it. So we
So
took
what did you
these.
tell him to get that? What did you tell him?
I said I want to morph into 2 different Da Vinci subjects, Salvador Mundi and Mona Lisa. And I want to reference Chris Burden, who made these public access commercials where he put famous artist names and then put his name. Like he's going to be a known artist. So this is my homage to a Chris Burden reference.
That's cool.
So it's my face and it's morphing into the Mona Lisa. And then that morphs into Salvador Mundi.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's kind of fun. I need to make a light box for it. And then, like I said, family of creatives. My great grandmother, who I'm named after, she made this painting and
wow.
sculpture. So I feel I'm now like, as an artist, you have to find your story. I feel the story was there all along. It's in my DNA, and I'm just coming to terms with it and understanding the story as we age and grow and mature. And then now, because of the miniatures, the video art, I love saturated colors, as you can see. I'm making these necklaces, and I have a few that are on. And then this is my display. I have a showcase. So I'm going to put screens in them. And
Okay, how can you show how that works? Because that's so cool.
we'll
Let's
go to
see.
my workshop. Okay, I'm moving really slow.
Okay, okay, okay.
So this is my workshop. Okay, let's see. I'm like, I should have like a backup camera here. Okay, here we
I can't believe you can walk backwards with a computer with a in your hand and not
and
trip
make a butterfly. Okay.
and flap your wings.
But yeah, this has been fun. So yeah, I just like Jerry Saltz in his book, How to Be an Artist, just came out, and he has a new one that came out. We're really just kids in our room playing around. And if we allow ourselves to do that, then the magic happens. So yeah, this is just came out of literally nowhere. This one I made, it has the footage of Dub Lab. They did a fundraiser. So as you can see, I feel like this is a total culmination of miniatures, video art, interdisciplinary, mixed media. So this I really feel is a full circle career move that I can understand, but may sound strange. And then I made a bunch of different styles. So I'm going to show it next Wednesday with Natalia Fedner. She's having a pop-up with some other different designers and fashion houses. So
And
yeah,
where's that?
it's going to be at a nail salon on Beverly Boulevard,
Nice.
diagonal to Erewhon on Beverly.
Oh, cool.
And you know what? I should look up the flyer. I have it here. But yeah, so it's been really fun and busy.
So have
But
you sold any of those yet?
of the necklaces, yes, a lot. I'm like, this is my list, my messy list of many orders.
No way. So how much do they cost?
They cost this series because it's just starting, and I can explain why they cost.
Okay. Yes, please.
But if you're listening to this podcast, you get a 20% discount. The code is Gloria. They cost $1,000 because they take so long. I drill the pearls by hand. They're made by hand. I program the videos. I 3D print the pieces. What else do I do? I throw magic in there, and it's just a long process.
And you send it with love.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, that's priceless right there.
Yeah. And I'm doing ones also for charitable causes. So if I align with a charity, we're going to do like a Tom's shoe. You buy one, we give one. So, and I can program it with any video content you want, within limits. But so for now, it just has my video art, and I have the Dub Lab one and a few
So
art.
I don't get it because I'm old. So you have to kind of walk me through it. How do you make a video in there?
Magic. Well,
And
because
love.
I went to film school and all that, learning the digital medium of film. You program it with a little chip. So just a little chip in there, and you can put hours and hours of content, and it plays music too. That's my other version. And let's see.
Oh, yeah, I can see.
Oh yeah.
I can see.
It off. Ah.
So
Oh,
how many? So can you really do hours and hours and hours?
yes. There, that one's on. That's my video art. I
Is
wore
that
one in my hair.
meant to be a headband?
Yeah, I made one into a headband. I wore it at this art gala.
Well, that's really cool because you're kind of headband.
With your audio band.
Yeah, that's what this is. Not headphones, audio band. I like that. So yeah, that's very cool. So how much of your time are you spending on that versus other?
Oh yeah. You know how it is, like with your podcast, and you had other things. It's like you make this your focus, and then it expands and expounds. So right now I'm just going with where I'm guided, and it's all these TVs all day long. But I do miss my other practice. And so I do my best to make time for photography, or, creating miniature works or light boxes or working on the next hologram. But right now it's all this all day long.
What
Yeah.
does all day long mean? How many hours do you think you spend being artistic every single day? About
Yeah, I saw your
on
question.
average.
Well, it's not like 9 to 5. I feel as an artist, we're before 9 and after 5. And then 9 to 5 is this time where I just ruminate and have to get inspiration or get organized. It's so many hours. I probably sleep 5 or 6 and then minus 24. So
That's That's fun. That's really, it sounds, I know in artistry, it's kind of hard for people that either aren't artistic, which I'm not, or live with an artistic person, which I do. And
Mhm.
it's really hard to appreciate that those hours and that kind of time that's spent being that person isn't the norm. And that's hard for people to understand
Yeah, and
when
then
you
we
sit.
have to unwind, and that I don't know if your husband's like that.
Hmm. Hmm.
You just have to go into your cave and recharge.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there are no set rules and there are no set hours and there's no right or wrong. That it's, if you go to work and you're an accountant, you go to work, you from whatever the hours are,
Mhm.
and you know exactly what your job is and exactly what you need to do. Or if you are a plumber, you go and you fix the plumbing. But when you do this,
And that would be
it's
nice. I'd prefer that over this, but this, it feels like my identity. It feels like if someone says, what's your sexual orientation? I just say, I'm an artist. It's something I can't fight and I have to do it, or
but do you really say that if somebody asks you your sexual orientation?
I say I'm an artist. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to start saying that.
I know. Like, what do you identify? I identify as an artist. I think we're all, the whole spectrum, the whole rainbow, all
All of it.
encompassing. We're all of it. I feel the universe just taps in, tune in, turn on, and we're just a channel for everything, all of
Yeah,
humanity.
there you go. I love that.
Check every box. But yeah, it's just, I wouldn't wish it upon anyone, but when you have it, and your husband's so lucky to have you because you get it, you
Yeah,
understand.
I'd say he is.
Yeah, because you have the left and the right brain together as a partnership. That's an artist's dream to have that support.
Well, you've got your very supportive family, and that's brilliant. That's everything.
Yeah, I say to them, I'm not crazy. It'll all make sense one day. Hold on. So hopefully that day is coming soon. But
No, it's
yeah,
making sense. No, it totally is. I mean, especially me watching the progression. I can just imagine like your mom, who's much closer to all of this than I am. I mean, she must be very, very proud.
she is. She's my muse, and I love my mom. And she taught me, if you want to go get it, make it happen yourself. Be
Yeah,
resourceful. And she just says, she challenges me. If I want to do something, I have to do it. And she'll come to the shows and things, but she's been supportive in ways where she pushes me to find it within myself. And I think that's what makes her a very great mother, and honored to have. And she's very creative too, and funny. So
she's very funny. She's gorgeous. I love your mom to bits.
she looks like Sandra
Um,
Bullock.
yeah.
Um, what else?
So So where do you feel most creative? Like I know you spent a lot of time in New York. Why have
Mhm.
you been spending so much time in New York?
I I don't know. I just felt a calling to go there. It sounds so cliche, but I went, and that's when this happened.
Oh,
And
really?
yeah, I felt a strong calling because I lived there and I went to school there, and I've lived there probably 3 or 4 times, maybe five. I don't remember. But I went back. I moved to Brooklyn, and it was like an episode of Girls. And there I was with my dog. And yeah, I just was going to shows, meeting artists. I just really went for it. And I feel it really opened me up. And but then I don't know, I just felt pulled back here. So
And where's Dolly now? Where is she?
right here. But yeah, I'm holding the urn. Um,
Wait a second.
this is
I
Dolly.
didn't know that.
Yeah, she passed. And the
When?
team, they're called the Dolly. Um, like about a month and a half ago.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I didn't
And I
know
know you
that.
lost your babies.
Yeah, I did. I lost my soulmate,
Me
which
too.
is just, I mean, until you do, you never know how it's going to affect you. You just don't. Like I definitely think I've never been the same,
Same. And I
whatever
feel
that
I've
means.
learned grief is a roller coaster. It's not,
Hmm.
it's like, oh, I'm better now. It's,
Oh,
huh.
okay, let's change the subject because we'll
I
both be
know.
sitting here with our
I'm gonna
box of
cry.
tissues.
I need
Oh
more
my
water.
gosh.
Mm.
Okay, so where do you feel more inspired? LA or New York?
Yeah, even answering that, it feels so LA to be like, I did my New York thing. I'm back in LA. Maybe I'll,
But it's
um,
true.
you know, I feel inspired when I'm working on a project. Like I feel inspired wherever I am. Like now it's these TZ TVs that I've branded and invented, and who know, I just go with where I'm guided. So I love being home, which is LA, around family. I really feel inspired being in a garden. Like I love my grandfather's garden and my grandma's rose garden. Yeah, I love nature. I love just driving in LA. I'm inspired just watching
You
people.
love that traffic. You love listening to those horns.
I
That's not
do.
normal. That's
I love horror.
absolutely categorically not normal. That has to be the least nice place to drive.
The 405 at 3 o'clock is just my dream place.
That's funny.
Yeah, just inspired wherever, in an airport and at a store. I can find it anywhere, but yeah, definitely with having, COVID again, just being home for so long and hit my body pretty hard. I'm inspired just forcing myself to sit and show up every day, even if nothing gets accomplished. And I read a book that inspired me. I get inspired by just learning about art and art history and talking to friends like yourself. You're creative too. And yeah, just talking about life. So I'm inspired by just the everyday existence, but also I love supporting my friends that are artists and just talking to them about how we see the world and our insecurities and the ups and the downs. And yeah, I always say success, it's a round table at the top. I'm not here to compete to get to the top. We can all help each other.
Oh
And it's
yeah, there's
community.
enough success for everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it shouldn't be competitive. It should just be what feels right. And everybody's level of success is relevant. Everybody's is different. So
yeah, I feel if you show up and put in the work, you're lucky if the success comes and it's just
absolutely.
you realized a goal. But yeah, so I'm inspired, yeah, by the art community and just crazy creatives and freaks and just people that really think outside of the box. And if there's someone at a party that no one's talking to because they look weird, I will walk up to them and just learn about their whole life, because I feel like those are my people.
Mhm.
I should have been in the circus or something. But
So where can you envision you being in 20 years? Not geographically, but artistically.
20 years?
Yeah. Okay, we'll make it more
Okay, I'll
realistic.
be 30, I'll be
No,
50. I'm bad at math. 20 plus
no,
30
let's make it more realistic. Okay,
Okay, no,
let's
I'll be
say
20 years. I can't even do
no, we'll
math.
do 10 years.
Okay,
I
45.
don't, yeah.
Ah. I'm like fidgeting. I'm so nervous. I would love to keep making art. I don't care where I'm living as long as I'm traveling the world, making art, having shows, and I don't know what these are going to become, but I just work on them every day. So I want to get these into outer space in 20 years. I would love to do ones. I had a project for astronauts and where they can take a keepsake with them of just footage of their family, pictures of their friends, their dogs, their, animals, and things they love about Earth, and have this with them while they're on their travels. So that's my goal in 20 years, is to have TZTVs in space.
I love that. But what's the difference between that and somebody taking, not somebody, an astronaut taking a little, well, I don't know, little photo album?
Like a real photo album.
Yeah. I guess
I
you
think
can't really do that in space. I don't know what you can take or not take.
I know I'm learning about it, but I watched this show where I guess it was William Shatner went up with Blue Origin, and he was wearing a watch. So that gave me hope. So
Oh, so here's a question. How do you charge? Do you have to charge that?
Yeah, you charge it on the bottom here, and then you turn the power here.
Okay, so you said $1,000 before to purchase. That can't be cheap to make.
They're not, and they take forever, and
Yeah.
they're frustrating. And I have all these little baby tools and things. I'd show you my workshop table, but it's quite messy. Yes, they make tweezers that look like this. So I learned all this because I built a leather box in Maine. I go to miniature school in Maine. Shout out.
Of course you do.
I made this box. So they really, shout out to Deb at the Miniature Guild School. So we spent a week making a box.
When did you do that?
I did this 2 years ago.
I didn't know that either. See all these things you sneak and do without telling me?
Yeah.
Bizarre.
There's like a little guy in here I put. You see him?
No.
English, right? There's the
What?
guy.
Oh.
And then I painted it. I learned how to tool leather, which I know now I can tool vegan leather, but this has already existed, but it's tooled and dyed.
Why can't listen? Why can't we open a shop? Why can't you do all this in my little shop?
I would love that.
I'm serious. I would love. That's just you are so clever and so
I'll make you little
talented.
headphones if you want. Okay.
Put in your little box.
Yeah. But I forgot your question.
Me too. I don't know if that's something to do with 10 years ago or not.
Oh, in 10 years, the future. Hopefully I'm healthy, I'm happy, and I get this is what I really want in 10 years, to help other artists that don't have agency for their career or don't have the resources, or who are so brilliant but just need a little push or a few opportunities for shows or things. I would just love to collaborate or find ways to promote other artists. And yeah, I just want to help
How does everybody find each other?
in the art community.
Yeah.
I think through school, or I go to a lot of, you just have to go to shows. It can cause a lot of like social anxiety, but you keep seeing the same faces at the shows. So the contemporary art scene is a pretty small world, even though you think of the art world as this massive space and place. It's just a small community of the same people. And then you have, new artists that come on the scene, and then there's groups form. So I like to kind of break the mold and put on shows or think outside of the box with either television necklaces or putting images in windows. So besides my art practice, I also have, my friend made me this, TZ projects. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I love, video slideshows. Just, I think there's ways in the art world, not the traditional gallery route, but break the mold. What does Milton Berle say? If opportunity doesn't knock, you build a door. So yeah, I think I forgot the
yeah,
question.
you were building plenty of doors, my friend. That's
Doors and
I
butterflies.
love it. That's really cute, by the way.
Thank you. I know I wanted to glam for you.
I'm glad you did.
Thank you.
I'm still kind of in pajamas. Not really.
You
I'm
are?
very chill today. So
I like the green.
So is your brother getting married?
He got married. I'm a sister-in-law.
Oh my gosh.
And she's an artist. She makes
How do these
beautiful
things happen
paintings.
without me?
I know.
All these things, life is going on.
I know. I have 4 kids, Gloria.
Oh my gosh.
I miss you. Are you coming to LA soon?
I am. I don't know when, not the side of the new year, but soon. Okay. But I'm going to keep you posted because I'm going to try and get you to come ski with me. I don't ski, but I'll watch you. Do you ski?
I can learn.
You have to do it quickly because I tried to learn at my age and it's impossible.
You have to balance, and you have the...
Oh yeah, way too hard.
And snow,
especially for, very cold. Does your mom ski?
She snowshoes.
That's what I want to do. Oh yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah.
Snow?
I can walk, barely, but I can walk.
Okay.
So that's
I'd love
what I'm
to
going to
do with you.
Yes, I would love that too. Okay. Well, we have to save things for our part 2, which we have to do very, very soon.
In 10 years in outer space, I'll be live streaming with my neck.
Around some astronaut's neck.
Oh, that's my goal. People say, what's your goal in life?
I want to be around an astronaut's neck.
Just a piece of it.
I
love you. Thank you.
I love you more. And I hope to see you soon. And will you please do another one of these with me?
I would love that, but hopefully not in 10 years. So
no, I'm talking like 10 minutes. No. But very
let me
soon.
put another outfit. Yes, I would be honored to be back on your show. And
Thank you so much. And you were so interesting. And I wish everybody was it's magical to speak to. I wish everybody could fly just like that. And she's gone. Oh, there she is. Okay. Bye. I love you, sweetheart.
All right. I love you more. Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in today, and be sure to follow Gabbing with Girlfriends on here so you never miss an episode. You can also find us on social media for more fun and in-depth conversations. Thank you.